Those songs are really nice. Maybe we could have an interlude. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. This is a celebration. You should be happier than that. First of all, my apologies for coming in a bit late. I wasn't stuck in traffic, Eric. But it's just the nature of things. I have very many different functions today. There is no way I was going to miss this, engineer. So, in as much as I've elsewhere to go, I said I would not miss this. It's a real milestone. Congratulations. Waziri Lee, my friend, and we call you Governor Lee, former governor. Engineer, Deputy Governor, thank you so much. The whole team from Vivo, KCB, Shell, and I can see so many friends in the crowd. You know, I'm very happy to see many of you here today. Today, we celebrate this man called Engineer Njeru. John Maxwell says that everything rises and falls on leadership. That you can have the systems, you can have a good product, but until you have the leadership to really carry a vision to fruition and to be resilient and to stay at it when it's tough, you will never succeed. And so I'm really honored that you invited me. I will say a few things about you, but allow me first to just echo what the Deputy Governor said. I was chatting with the Governor of Nakuru this morning. You know, us as governors, we have some unwritten rules, which I think everyone, I think I'm the only one who does it. Because before I come to your county, I tell you that I'm coming to your county and we were chatting. She is really, really sorry that she couldn't make it. She's away on some business. But she asked me to tell you congratulations. And that she's very, very proud of RIVA. As the governor of Nakuru, she's extremely, extremely proud. Now, all these other governors, when they come to Nairobi, they never tell me. But I tell them when I go to their counties. Because they all assume Nairobi is for everyone. So some little respect would be nice if it is two-way. I like the magazine that you've printed. I didn't know Royco was spelled like that. Has anyone noticed that? Or you have not seen? In 1996, Royco was R-O-I-K-O. Now, if you're like engineer, you would notice it because he has an eye to detail. And he's explained to me the reason they added Y and C-O is so that they can keep up with this generation to understand, to make the spelling easier. Who had noticed that? Be honest. So, engineer, we have something in common. Now, last Sunday, and I think I've seen Pastor Majid. Yes, I was in your church. And thank you for coming as well to support engineer and the team. Last Sunday, after church, I went to, where's Mr. Mahinda? My dad's place. Mr. Mahinda is my dad. And I also call engineer my dad. I went there because I was going to be taken through a lesson by engineer. A very special lesson. When I reached there, I stopped. Whenever I'm with him, I'm not governor. I'm just his son. I had forgotten my apron because it was a cooking lesson. Engineer was teaching me how to cook. How to make a very special meal. Did you know engineer cooks? Many of you don't know. I'm very privileged engineer. And so we went to the kitchen. And it's a very special recipe of a certain way to make nyama. So Paul, when I call you for barbecue, ukuje. Because he'll attest that I'm a very quick learner. I learned it. But I learned so much about him while we were in the kitchen together. He explained to me that that recipe had undergone very many iterations for a special marinade, him and Mr. Mahinda. That at first, when he tried it, it was too salty. When he tried to make the marinade stay overnight, it didn't work out. When he reduced the quantity, he was very scientific until he just got it right. And of course, I cannot share that recipe. It is passed one generation to another very specially. And you can only taste. And even if you're in that kitchen, you will not know what we're doing. But I learned a few things. Number one, that this man is inventive. He's very inventive and creative. The fact that he would pay such attention to how the meat should taste, and mom, you know, how it is a well-guarded secret. I don't know if your daughters know it. Do you know how to do it like that? They don't know it. You know. No, it's for the men we are taught, but not the ladies. It is a very serious secret, but it's very inventive. But one thing I learned, because I would have given up the first time. If I tried it and haishiki, I'll just say, let me just be buying from a restaurant or whatnot. Number one, for you to succeed in business or in whatever you do it till you get it right. Do it until you get it right. If it doesn't work, try another way. Think about it. Use science, use whatever it is, because we must weigh. Number two, and I think that speaks to your company. Number two, celebrate milestones. Celebrate your milestones. Every so often, engineer celebrates together with his family, together you again, because it is highly privileged matters of national security, and privileged information is not shared. And you just call and say, I want the engineer cut or the Mahinda cut, and you will get it. If you want to know, see me after this. But I will not tell you, I'll just show you. I'll make it for you when I invite you. But those are partnerships, because there's a guy for the Maka, there's a guy for the butchery, there's the cut, and there's how you do it. And so I really want to, before I became a governor, I was a senator, and before that I was an MP. And Lee will tell you how I used to harass him as governor when I was in the Senate. It is very easy to talk about leadership when you're not doing it. You know about the man in the arena. It is very easy to criticize, to say, in fact, now as you're watching the World Cup, and by the way, we're supporting France. These Moroccans said they're not Africans. So we're supporting France all the way. There are possibly more Africans playing for France than Morocco. Yeah? But when you're watching that football, you're like, this guy should have scored. Why hasn't he kicked the ball like this? It's easy from the stands. Wait till you get onto the driver's seat. It is a whole different ball game. But we celebrate these milestones, and we learn. And so Engineer Njeru is like a father, he's a mentor, he's a friend. Congratulations, we're proud of you. Now, I will not say where I was in 1996. But when you celebrate your 60 years, I'll be 71. So I shall be there. We're doing 60 years. And the DG, you're correct. Good things start in Nakuru. But if you want them to thrive and grow, bring them to Nairobi. You can start in Nakuru and just be sawa kawaida. But if you want it to expand and to grow and to blossom, bring it to Kanairo, to Nairobi. I want to pledge that we'll continue supporting and working with you, because you really inspire a whole generation of young entrepreneurs. Many businesses don't make it past their fourth year. Many don't. The bank, many don't make it past their fourth, fifth year. But there are certain disciplines that you must have. There are certain cadences that you must set. There are certain, partnerships and friendships that you must have. You really inspire us with your humility, with your vision, with your ingenuity. He's always inventing, always thinking of a new way to do things. We're really proud of what we've been able to do in Nairobi. And I'm looking forward to a deeper partnership, especially with the mechanics. Grogon, the spare part shops there in Kirinyaga Road, the people in Dagoretti Corner. I have a huge network of mechanics. And I'd want us to work together on some training. And we can tool them and do something as we celebrate these 30 years. And let's do it close to the election, because it's a good time. Because people run out of lubricants around the election. Not for any other reason. March hapo ni mzuri. Because just like RIVA, lazima you work. And so we shall do that together. And we are proud of the strides that we're all making. I'm really happy what the Deputy Governor said of what they're doing with business. For government and Waziri, I know you believe in this. Really, our role is an enabling role. It is what can we do to make it easier for people to do business. What do we need to do to make it easier for you to thrive in your business? That your business is not about spending half of your time doing compliance, but you spend more of your time thinking, growing. When I became governor in Nairobi, you needed 6, 7 licenses to run your business. You come to Annex, you're told, go enter a fire station to get your fire certificate. You come, you told go to 6th floor to get advertising license, or then go to I don't know where, 6 licenses. That in your business, in your office, there'd be 7 certificates on the wall. That you cannot even know the original color of the wall. Nairobi City County, Nairobi City County, Nairobi City County. And we said that we must do one single license, the Unified Business Permit. And I'm proud, because change is not easy. You can imagine the level of resistance I was getting, because those are all centers ya kukula. Siko, nimeenda lunch, nipatie, you come to City Hall. Now you don't have to. They resisted, and I put a cutoff. I said from January of 2023, I put people together in one room. And I said, I'm going to work with you in this room until we get it done. And I operated from that open plan office. Today, to get a license in Nairobi on your phone, *647# or our website, you need one license, you apply online, you print your permit, you don't have to come to City Hall. People say that it will reduce our revenue. It didn't. They say that business people will underquote their businesses, and say it's a smaller establishment to pay less. When we got in, we were doing 8 billion. Last week, we celebrated Waziri 15.4 billion of revenue, on source revenue. It is not enough because Nairobi has many challenges, there's much more. But that is a 92% growth thereabout, isn't it? So we celebrate those milestones. That yes, we know what still needs to be done, but because of being, consistent and also putting your foot down and saying this must be done. When we say lazima work, we really mean it. It is the only way that you can be able to make progress. And we're really encouraging people. Yesterday I was in church talking about ushuru. And I mean last Sunday, and people were shocked, how are you talking about tax in church? But I had to. Because we want services, isn't it? You want your roads fixed, you want your traffic lights, street lights done, you want drainage sorted out. It costs money. I'm proud that we've been able to meet that milestone, but still, very many are not paying county fees. Very many are not doing their rates. So for RIVA, we look forward to more partnership. I really wish, and I'm glad KCB is here. There's something that I really want you to do with us in honor of the fact that Engineer Njeru is a chef who has made me a chef. In Nairobi in 2022, 1 out of 4 children are not going to school because of hunger. 1 out of 4, 25%. More children are not going to school in Nairobi than Turkana, where you think there is hunger, or Garissa. And we introduced this program called Dish in a County. Today, and that also faced resistance. I was taken to court. They're saying, no, that is not your core function. You shouldn't do it. But we said, we must do it. We built 17 kitchens across the city. Each mega kitchen is doing 25,000 meals. And today we feed 326,000 children every single day for 5 shillings. And so, and now we're democratizing it. We want to open it up, that you can adopt a child. Imagine a child not going to school because, they're hungry. Many of us may not see it. Many people thought it's a joke. This November, we're celebrating 100 million meals done since we began that program. So these are the areas we can partner and support. We don't want cash. We want you to just adapt a place or build a kitchen or do something in kind that will support this kind of program. And I hope it's something we can work on together. So Mungu awabariki. Please drive safe. You guys are going by road, yeah? And that's on a light touch. May God bless you. I may not be able to stay until the ultimate end of this program. But we're really proud of you to the next 30 years, to the next 100 years of RIVA and this great partnership. May God bless all of you. Thank you.
Safe skies to you.